Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to draw an awesome frilled neck lizard. Let's start by constructing up the lizard. I'm going to position my log that he's gripping onto. So I'm going to draw that. So now I can base my lizard off that. This is his belly that comes down and then it turns into his tail. So I've got a bit of a construction line there. This is his body getting into his tail. And gets thinner as obviously as it goes back. Now he's got this really cool frill that we need to get looking good, and it comes around like so, with his head shape sort of here like this, and comes around like this. Now he's going to have an arm that comes down here and then grips onto the log. There, and then he has a leg that comes down a bit more. His other leg comes up, down, and around and grips onto that log there. That's where his feet are going to be. And then there's another few toes that are coming from the other side. The log comes in, and then he's got his face like this. And there's one eye. There's the other eye. He's looking a bit nasty. Let's outline Mr. Frilly the Frilled Neck Lizard. I'm going to start with his face. Let's start with his eyes. Put a couple of nasty looking lines in there like that. And he's got a little eye with an eyeball there. And then he's got the same little shape like that with an eyeball inside it. And he's got a couple of other little lines there. Now this is the top of his mouth, like that. Comes up for his head, bumps in a bit, and then comes across, like that. Then he's got another part for his bottom of his mouth. Now all the inner details, so he's got this part of his mouth comes up, comes in there like this. And there's a few more details that we can add on when we colour it in. Right, now let's put his frill. So I've got the construction line, so that makes it so much easier for me because it's a little jaggedy, bumpy bits that come all the way around. Just bumping it down. And then I'm going to smooth that line out. And bring it up into here, like this. And then this one comes down. Little bump in, and then that one's also jagged all the way around until it gets to there. Now we have lots of these other lines coming in like this, so bring some of these lines towards his head. When we shade, you'll see more of them. Just bring some of those lines in as well. Reminds me a bit of Australia, the shape. Tassie would be the leg. Okay, let's go with his leg. There's one claw. And there's one toe there, another toe there. Another one, and another one in there like that. Just put some claws on the end of those. He's holding them onto the branch, or the piece of wood, should I say. Put the wood on. Bring the wood line down there as well. You can put some wood grain lines on. Let's bring his tail on. So his tail comes down. You could make that longer if you wanted to. But I'm going to make it slightly longer, and then it curves up and down like that. There's that part. Comes up. Let's put his arm on. 1, 2, and then he's got his hand coming up to there. Draw the bark coming out to here. Now you don't see much of these fingers, they sort of are going around the branch or the log. Let's put some more wood grain here and we'll come back and put those other hands on. Alright, let's put these fingers on, or toes, should I say toes? They come down and then around like that. It's like a little spike coming through. That's the coming from behind. There's only two that you can see.